Hi there, radio listeners, or, well, just me listening to myself, I suppose. It's 20,250,603. A terrific Tuesday, it is, and today I'm pulling out a real humdinger from the archives. A trending article that's got the old transistors humming a new tune. Apparently introducing a Autobot who's going to talk about it. So, let's tune into what I, or rather, he has to say. Over to me, the YouTuber, on with a slight microphone adjustment, a casual throat clearer. Alright, so, hey everyone, today I'm diving into a paper that honestly is pretty eye-opening when you think about how AI is supposed to, help us out on the web. It's one of those things you don't think about until it's a massive roadblock. The title is Open Up the Comprehensive Web-Based Platform for Testing and Bend Down Targeting Multimodal Agents. The code is that would save all God 25,878 found. It's a bit of a mouthful, but super relevant. So, what's the big deal this paper is trying to solve? Well, you know those annoying that things, right? Like, click all the bicycles? Were designed to stop bots, but they also stop our fancy AI web agents. The ones we all come on and make tasks like filling forms, shopping, or booking stuff for us. These are a critical bottleneck, often blocking agents from completing what they're supposed to do, especially on important sites. And here's the kick in modern AI. These Multimodal Large Language Models, or MLLMs, they're amazing at static per second tasks, like looking at a picture and saying what's in it, but their ability to handle interactive, multi-step reasoning challenges, like these dynamic CAPTCHAs, well, that's largely untested. It's like they can see the puzzle, but can't quite figure out how to play the game. So to tackle this, the researchers introduced Open CaptchaWorld. This is a first apparently, but based benchmarking platform, specifically designed to test visual reasoning and interaction. But these MLLM-powered agents using all sorts of CAPTCHA puzzles. They've got 20 modern CAPTCHAs totaling 225 CAPTCHAs. Think drag and drop, sequence clicking, slider alignment, counting stuff. All things easy for us humans, but oh boy, tricky for current AI. He also came up with a new metric, which I think is pretty clever, called random reasoning depth. This basically measures the number of cognitive and motor steps, so thinking steps and action steps needed to solve each puzzle. It's a way to quantify how complex these CAPTCHAs really are for an agent. Now, for the results. And this is where it gets really interesting. Humans, like you and me, may know these things. Achieving their perfect scores around to 93.3% success. But the state-of-the-art MLLM agents, they struggle big time. The best one, called browser user Mika 3, only got a success rate of at most 40.0%. It's a huge gap, more than 53% lower than humans. This really highlights that OpenCaptchaWorld is a vital benchmark for figuring out the limits of current AI and guiding how we make them better. One fascinating bit about this reasoning depth is how differently humans and AI estimated. Humans tend to see the goal and take a few intuitive steps. For example, if it's clicking icons in order, a human might think, okay, see the order, click, submit. The 3 maybe, but the AI, like OpenCaptchaWorld, it overseconds the process. Recognize icons and so on. It gives itself a much higher depth score because it breaks it down into so many tiny, literal steps. It's overthinking, calculation of intuition and holistic understanding. The paper says this is a core challenge, achieving human-like efficiency and intuition. So why is this so important for everyday lives? Well, if we want AI agents to be truly useful, to autonomously fill out that complicated government form for us, or snag those concert tickets the second they go on sale, they need to be able to handle these not just edge cases down high-value websites. E-commerce study pages, bypassing them and testing just gives a misleading sense of how good these agents are. Now, how does this open match compare to other technologies or benchmarks? Most existing agent benchmarks actually filter out web data, which is a bit funny. They simulate realistic web environments, but just skip the lab pages and traditional web, which often treats them as static image recognition problems, ignoring all the interactive, multi-step planning needed. So, Open CaptchaWorld fills a crucial gap by embracing these interactive challenges. It's first, that bots are dialogue systems, imagining your assistant not just talking to you, but actually navigating a complex website to book an appointment. or find specific information even if an CAPTCHA pops up. His research is key to making that a reality, so your bot doesn't just give up at the first hurdle. Second, information extraction or text summarization. If an AI agent needs to gather data from hundreds of websites for market research, or to create a summary of all news on a topic, it absolutely cannot afford to be stopped by napkins on valuable source sites. This work helps build more robust data gathering tools. And third, think about robotic process automation, RPA, and businesses. Companies may script like processing invoices or customer data. If these bots get stuck on a knockdown, the process grinds to a halt, and the human has to step in. Solving this knockdown problem means more complete and reliable automation, saving time and resources. Oh my, that makes a lot of sense. So, in conclusion, this Open CaptchaWorld benchmark is a big step. It's not just about making bots that can beat weakness for the sake of it. It's about understanding the current limitations of our AI agents in perception, reasoning, and multi-step interaction in dynamic environments. The paper points out failure cases like overthinking, oversegmentation, and misunderstanding the interface. By diagnosing these weaknesses, we can guide the development of more robust, efficient, and, dare I say, more human-like AI systems. It's a tough challenge, but super important if these agents, however, going to be truly deployable in a while. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Sound of a gentle fade out of the YouTuber's voice. Well, there you have it. Fascinating stuff indeed. Makes you wonder if one day these AI things will be complaining about death, just like the rest of us, or maybe, just maybe, they'll actually solve them for us. Food for thought on this 2,250,603 Tuesday. Until next time, keep your arrows polished.